First of all, thank you, Lydia, for inviting me. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Bex, for that story. Now I'm terrified. The last few times that I've read at a reading, there's been some sort of theme. So I've had to kind of justify why I'm reading what I'm reading, but this time it's actually quite nice because I can read whatever I want without any preambles or justifications or anything like that. So, forecast for the year ahead. With any luck, you will pick mushrooms this autumn. The birches will surely have kicked up enough for a bucketful. Their barcode shins, as I have imagined them, fragile as ash. And as you amble and squat, their stately yellow heads, rigid in the thinning sun, watch their own absence from the picking. The winter, please God, will pass quick. Say you take a week on a side date, the long dark slopes on either side won't be long steepening. You'll glide into the clock change. You'll share a blanket, something checkered cashmere, spilling wine on it, rubbing popcorn salt from your fingers. There will be white mornings, rooms of light and silence, small movements of hair, ejaculations of bud, late snow. Things are slower now, still hard, but more and more familiar, and the thought of someone else's heart inside yours is acceptable. Touch wood, it won't grow too big, or bigger than your heart, and beg for release. If all goes well, the skies will hold. The tarpaulins will stay drawn, the pedalos unmoored, the country's tricycles upright. One of you will at least half know the language, but still farcically misorder something. At night you will quietly walk on the balcony, the guidebook flapping in the breeze, and the boats in the marina agreeing with each other. I just finished residency in this really small nature reserve in East London. So I'm going to read two poems that were written from that. All of the poems that I wrote were from the point of view of a plant or something in the nature reserve talking to something outside the nature reserve. So that's the preamble, that's it. Impressions. The plum tree shelters a prostitute. 1. This is not a favour, this is industry. Favours did not get you out of caves, neither art nor civics nor husbandry. Industry did. Trade. Between the thing found and the thing wanted, there is only a leaf-thin space, a jiffy. The process of pollinization, industry. Photosynthesis, industry. The water table, industry. Autumn, weather, dawn, industry, industry, industry. This woman sprawled beneath me is industry, open-legged, open-veined. 2. A crop top isn't much of a mattress, so her shoulder blades slide into the topsoil like trowels. Nor is she much of a gardener. She wouldn't know a portobello from her elbow. She doesn't know which leaves to pull at. Real gardeners cut their fingernails. That was not a plum that burst. 3. Always at some point there's a splice, a whole new vocabulary is needed. A word that means twig and finger. Another that betrays the quickness of blood and the slowness of sap at one and the same time. And what do you call it when you don't know if that's an insect that's scuttling down you or a bead of sweat? 4. In winter it's too bare for her here, and I suspect she knows an evergreen canopy somewhere that applauds her in the gust and in stillness throws the moon back at itself. 5. I've learned that things are circular and specular. Therefore, always at some point, there's a split, a pulling out. The earth eats what's left of her hair, and the plums too. Everything is Kevlar. Our Englishes break up. I was going to read this one, but it's kind of somber than the other two were as well, so this one isn't very much. Is that that? Okay. A toast. The juniper tree drinks to the city. I would like to propose a toast to what surrounds me, to lives and objects which are equal. Of these, first, here is to the sky. Yours is the kingdom of heaven. Would that I could take to you, I only reach. Here's to the sycamore, who every autumn declares war on you, only to launch its aircraft down and ever down the Sisyphus of the woods. Every year they have further to fall. Here's to falling. A toast to the soil. We're lovers, aren't we? We are loving in the continuous. It around and I inside, and always deeper, tighter, stronger, deeper still. Here's to the Germans, who reduced St. Jude, my only walls. It was like winter in miniature, everything shriveled. The sunflower steeple bowing out of autumn, sweeping the ground as if there lay the feet of Jesus. The window blossoms showered down in cracks like dream teeth. It was as though colour itself had broken. What beauty! That was your work, Germany. I raise my glass. Here's to David, who claims to love me, a gin for him. One for the suits and rude boys and charlatans. You are as much yourselves as I am, speaking through a poem. We're all just forms, something to drink to. Raise one for the high-rise and one for the low-rise. We are enemies. Not to provoke, but if everything stopped tomorrow, I would not sprout bricks in my crevices. Think on that as you extend. This is to your impotence. Here's to light, which does something to me. Here's to the squirrel, to whom I'm a pathway. One for the scientist who knows for a fact. Here's to fact, which I have no need of. 3 hip-hips to language, without which. Here's to the cat. You return at dusk and upset the settling light. You ask all kinds of questions. You have no use for me. Can we call this a day, you ask? Can we be quieter now? Thank you.